What is up, people? Shoquafina here, coming at you with our Week 2 team builder for the NBA. I am your coach of the lake, Huron Lanturns, and this week we are building to face Venuar and the Viridian Venuars. Not Venusaurs. He doesn't like S's, I guess. But yeah, if you guys are excited for this video, please leave a like down below and subscribe to make sure you can be notified when the battle video comes out tomorrow. But let's just get right into this thing. He has a very scary team, a lot of very threatening mons. He has Latios, Bisharp, Arcanine, Tornadus Incarnate, Hitmonlee, Garbodor, Megastelix, Azumarill, I can never pronounce that right, Rotom-w, Blissey, and Sableye. So a lot of things that can take hits, a lot of things that can dish out hits, and it's very threatening, to be completely honest with you guys. But we're going to do the best we can to shut him down, I suppose. As you can see here, our very first Pokemon is Mega Pinsir, our Helter Skelter. Hyper Cutter ability before Mega Evolution. Obviously, it's Aerialate afterward. We're going Swords Dance, Return, Close Combat, and Quick Attack. I want Return just because it hits the hardest. It's the hardest hitting move I have. It's Stab. It's 102 base power. It gets the Aerialate boost, which basically gives me Life Orb damage on top of it. I have the Close Combat here for the Megastelix. For the Bisharp. The Blissey. You know, anything it's really gonna, anything it hits is gonna hit pretty hard, barring maybe the Tornadus, depending on how bulky he makes that. And I have the quick attack here just for priority, because there are a lot of things on this team that are really fast. Latios is really fast, Tornadus is really fast. If Hitmonlee gets Unburdened, which we see from our team in the GPL, Unburdened Hitmonlee can put in the work. We swept with Unburdened Hitmonlee before. I want to be able to outspeed that, hit it with a super effective quick attack, knock it out. Also, offensive Arcanine can be kind of a pain. So, quick attack's just here to hit him in case he goes for the fire type move. I can put in a lot of damage on him, and depending on where he's at, I can knock him out as well. So, we have our EVs here. Nothing really special. Jolly max speed, max attack. The rest just kind of tossed into special defense because I don't want to put into HP, because I don't want an even number of HP. I want an odd number because obviously more Stealth Rock Squidgens. So that's pretty much summed up there. I was thinking going EQ instead of Close Combat, but he has the Latios, and I want to at least hit Latios once upon switch in. You know what I mean? Also, he has the Rotom-w. I want Close Combat to hit that as well, since Rotom-w has Levitate. Tornadus is a possible switch into this. I want to hit it hard with the Close Combat as well. So I just feel like this is more viable against this team instead of Earthquake. Plus I have two other mons that can learn Earthquake, so I just felt like it'd be kind of overkill to have it on a third. But next is our Laundromat, all Rotom Wash, running with a Citrus Berry, obviously Levitate. We're going Volt Switch, Hydro Pump, Will-O-Wisp, and Pain Split. We're going Max Special Defense, Calm Nature, a whole ton of HP, and then the rest of the special attack there. We're running Max Special Defense, Calm, because that Latios, if that is offensive, max speed, life orb, Latios, it's going to put in work, and it's going to hurt my team a lot, because that hits a speed tier I can't even dream of with my current team. So I want this to come in, be able to take a hit, pop the Citrus Berry. Thanks to the Citrus, I can take 2 Life Orb Draco Meteors, because the special attack drop that Latios would get after the Draco. So I can take 2 of those, get a nice little Pain Split off. I can go for a Will-O-Wisp to try to get some residual damage on it, or I can just Volt Switch out and predict a switch. Really, that's my game plan there. I think he has... I was going through his team, and he has more specially offensive threats that I could see him bringing this week over physically offensive. Like, he has the Latios, he has a Tornadus, I mean, Garbodor could be either, really, but I think it's usually special. He's got the Blissey, he's got the Rotom-w, which is actually a really big problem for my team, and he has the Sableye, well, I guess could be either as well, but I really only see him bringing the, as far as physical attackers go, I can really only see him bringing the Azu, the Arcanine, and maybe the Bisharp, maybe. I don't really think he's going to bring Tornadus, just because I have a lot of things that can just ruin his day, but I don't think he's going to bring Hitmonlee either, just because I have Mega Pinsir. So a lot of his special mons are more viable in this matchup compared to his physical one. So that's why I'm running specially defensive Rotom. That took me a long time to get to that point. We're also running Choice Banded Gozira. Tyranitar is here. He's Choice Banded. We've got the Pursuit, Stone Edge, EQ, and Low Kick. I have EQ here. That's another reason why I didn't want it on my Mega Pinsir. Obviously, my Screwdriver will have EQ later as well. Max Attack Adamant. The rest is into HP and Special Defense, just so we can optimize the Sand a little bit better. Boost our Special Defense a little bit. Sandstream, obviously. This coverage here is fantastic. Pursuit, Choice Banded Pursuit. Oko's Latios, without a question. Stone Edge is here for the Arcanine, for the Tornadus, for... It does a lot to Rotom Cut as well. It hits Azu pretty hard. Choice Banded Stone Edge, Stab. This thing's a physical attacks at 403. Nothing's going to want to take that. EQ, nothing's going to want to take that. The Low Kick's just here for coverage, I suppose. I think it might hit the. I'm thinking it might hit the Steelix a bit harder than the EQ, but it's kind of just there because I wanted another move and I really only needed these three. So Low Kick's just there in case I need it. Up next we have our Little Romeo here. Little Romeo is kind of a weird set. 252 HP, 104 special attack, and 152 in special defense with a calm nature, so I'm running this thing fairly specially defensive as well. With this thing's special attack stat, it's so good I don't really need to invest a whole lot into it. I mean, you can just see here, like that's a lot, and that's not even, you know, if this thing's modest, it's gonna hit everything really hard. But I didn't feel like I needed that. I don't even remember where it was. Was it like this? Yes. Okay. So running the calm nature, that way we can take hits a bit better. I need a Rotom Cut switch in because Rotom Cut. If it's scarfed Rotom Cut, it just tears through my entire team. Obviously, he has the Grass type move for Tyranitar, the Grass type move for Rotom. He's got the Electric type move for Mega Pinsir. So the previous three Mons I have, Rotom Cut just ruins. So I needed some special bulk, but I also wanted to have some attack power there. So I just evened these two out at 312 apiece, put the rest in the HP. That way I can just take hits even better. And we're running Spikes, Sludge Bomb, Dazzling Gleam, and Toxic Spikes. So it's dual Spike setter. We've got the Sludge Bomb for the Azu, and just to get poisons off on things. We have the Dazzling Gleam here for the Latios, and it hits neutrally on the Bisharp. Doesn't really hit Mega Steelix at all. I don't think he's going to bring Bisharp since he has the Mega Steelix. And Mega Steelix does much better against my team than Bisharp does. Just putting that out there, guys. Dazzle Gleam also 2-hit KOs Sableye. So that's good to know there as well. Sludge Bomb's also there for the Rotom Cut, obviously, since this thing is meant to be my check to it. We have the Black Sludge here just to gain back some health. I'm going with Natural Cure because Technician really didn't do anything for us. And Poison Point, you know, I have Sludge Bomb. Why would I want to go Poison Point as well? It seemed kind of redundant. So I just figured in case he sends in the Arcanine and I can stay in on it if I'm feeling ballsy. Just predicting a Will-O-Wisp or the Sableye predicting a Will-O-Wisp, I can take it instead of switching out, do some damage, and then switch out the following turn. Play some mind games that way if I need to. Up next is our Screwdriver. The first thing you might notice is this is not Sand Rush. That's correct. It's actually Mold Breaker. I'm going to bluff the Sand Rush this week. I'm hoping it works. I'm bluffing the Sand Rush because he has a Latios. Pretty much. It's pretty simple, right? He's got a Latios, he's got a Rotom Cut, he's got a Tornadus. None of those three things are on the ground. I want to hit all of those things with Earthquakes. I'm Life Orb. I'm not Adamant, though. I don't need it. I'm 369 without being Adamant. I calced it. If he switches in his Latios on a predicted Earthquake, thinking that I'm Sand Rush because the sand is up, this has a chance to KO, depending on his spread. If he's max speed, Life Orb, full attack, then yes, this has a good chance of KOing him. And honestly, I think that's what Latios is going to bring because it just destroys my entire team, barring my Tyranitar. Because it's faster than everything on my team. It can hit everything on my team, almost OHKOing pretty much everything I have on my team, depending on the moves he brings. So I'm very afraid of it. I have to really heavily prepare for it because I know it's coming. And that's why I have the Mold Breaker EQ here, just so I can hit on switching. just because I know he's going to bring it in. If I waste it on the Rotom Cut, that's fine too, because Rotom Cut is a huge threat to my team. EQ is going to hit that thing really hard. It's going to blow it back. I'm not going to have to worry about that either. I don't really think he's going to bring Torn, like I said, just because, you know, I have a lot of things to hit it pretty hard. Yeah, I have the Mega Pinsir. He might bring it from the Mega Pinsir, but between these two here, I pretty much wall it. When you Superpower, I switch out to this, but you know, whatever. I'm talking out my ass, guys. I'm tired. So I have the Iron Head here just for dual stab, Stealth Rock because I'm running Choice Band, Tyranitar. I didn't want to waste it on Tyranitar, and then Rapid Spin here just to get rid of my hazards so I can bring out Mega Pinsir here. I'm Jolly Max Speed, Max Attack, Rest and Special Defense just because I can have the odd HP there once again. And our last Pokemon, we brought him last week. He didn't get to do his job because my opponent ended up not bringing Mega Aerodactyl. But we brought him again, just because I love Liepard. We're running Focus Sash, Prankster, U-Turn, Encore, Knockoff, Thunderwave. Basically the same idea here. U-Turn, Knockoff, both hit Latios for super effective damage. I can T-Wave it, that way it's a lot less of a threat, so it can't outspeed my entire team. I can also T-Wave the Hitmonlee if I choose. The Bisharp, just so maybe his Sucker Punches won't work because he might be fully paralyzed. It can do it on the Arcanine if it's an offensive Arcanine, and I don't feel Toxic would be the best. I'm not bringing Toxic, am I? Huh. I just realized that. Whatever. I like T-Wave better. I like T-Wave better. And I don't know what other mana I'd put Toxic on, because this thing... I mean, I have the Willow. I'll be okay. I'll be alright. Yeah, so T-Wave's there. It's going to help me out a lot, I think. T-Wave the Azu, that way hopefully his Aqua Jets won't be able to land just because he'd be fully paralyzed. Just shenanigans like that. And I'm hoping to catch things with an Encore here as well. Like if Bisharp wants to set up a Swords Dance, I can Encore it into it. You turn out into something that can just ruin its day, like my Screwdriver or my Godzilla. You know, just stuff like that. Like if Hitmonlee comes in, goes for Fake Out, I can Encore it next turn into Fake Out, so it literally just does nothing and his Unburden is wasted. If he does choose to bring Unburden Hitmonlee, I can Encore Blissey into Protect, or Wish, or Soft Boiled, or whatever, just to waste its recovery. I can Encore Sableye into Will-O-Wisping over and over and over and over again if I need to, or Recovering over and over and over again if I need to, just to waste that as well. Just stuff like that. I feel like Encore is a really good bring this week. I was going to bring Taunt, but I feel like he has such a good matchup against me that Encore gives me an extra opportunity to switch into something. Gives me an extra turn, basically, or an extra 2 turns if he wants to try and waste Encore turns for whatever reason. Yeah, because he has the potential to set up with a few Mons, and I don't want him to do that. I really can't afford for him to do that. And Encore just works better than Taunt, just for things like the Hitmonlee, for instance. It also forces a switch, whereas Taunt, he could stay in and still do some damage to me if he's trying to set up. So that's why we're bringing Encore this week. That sucks. He's max attack, adamant, max speed. I'm not running any defense or HP because I have Focus Sash, and it wouldn't matter anyway because my defenses are terrible. And I have an odd number of HP if I need to switch into Stealth Rocks. So that's the team this week, guys. Sorry if it seemed a little rushed or if it seemed like I was kind of out of it, because I am. I've been very busy this week with work and other things, so I'm just trying to push this out. But the battle video will be up tomorrow. Just letting you guys know that. So wish me luck. Venuar seems to be a very good opponent and very scary team, so I hope it works out for me. We're 0-1 this season. I'd like to go back to 500 just like I am in the GPL. So yeah, leave a like down below if you guys like the team. Make sure you subscribe to get the battle video when it comes up. And my name is Shoquafina. I'm tired, and I'm also out.